coverage of the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Antonio. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
In motion right, that's Williams. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Shot, 17. Hut.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Check pink.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll be tackled at the 45, having a gain of just 2. Here's 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Red, cycle. Hut.
Back to throw. Ferrara. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Hand off right side to Pierce. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Hut.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
In motion left goes Watson.
Ready?
On third down, Ferrara. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
At the 9-yard line.
Yellow, go! Red, yellow. Slide blue. Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Drill, 52. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Ferrara dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, he shifts past him, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This out quickly to Williams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A give right side for Gibbs, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. There'll be a gain of just a yard, and now it's 3rd and 4.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough. It wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs from 13 yards out. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
22 needle. Black shot.
Looking to throw. Ferrara forced out to, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go. Blaster, 6. Smash, red.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on, 3, kick.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 17 yards out, and the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
On 1st and 10, Ferrara. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferrara escaping the pressure right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Striker. 3-3. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Ferrara. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. He'll get it inside the 20. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
Blue stripe. Claude red. Yellow.
Pierce in motion left.
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Ferrara swings this one out wide for Pierce. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Smash. Smash. Ready. Ready.
Back to the ground with Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, here's Tua. He's got the hook up with Conley. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Lions take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Texans 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. A tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
43 rail. Go pink. Drill green. Set.
Looking to throw. Ferrara throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Here we go, set. Drill, 52.
Operating from the gun, Ferrara. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 70 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's in for two. The fake works. And they take the lead.
Someone really wanted to be in the lead here because that's a heck of a gamble, isn't it? You're down one, you kick it, you got a tie ball game. Instead, they fake it. And I keep coming back to this every time I see it. Remember, if you're faking an extra point now, the ball snapped at the 15-yard line.
You're giving up 13 yards as opposed to just lining up at the 2 and saying you're going to go for 2.
You're running a big play, lots of yardage for one extra point. That's a heck of a gamble, but it paid off in this case.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Caught here by Conley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up
2nd down and a yard.
at the 35-yard line.
Now Tua. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back into 36. Milton Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he is caught. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here.
Time on 3, kick.
Tua going to try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
The score, Lions 29, Texans 22.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Ready,
The Texans
ready.
offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
26. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ultra. Yellow, Lonnie.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
An audible here to get a new look.
White. Green jack. Red, cycle.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
97. Red, yellow, light blue. Set.
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position.
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All right,
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
21G. 118.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. 26 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll shift things around. On 1st down, Ferrara. And complete once again to Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Ferrara. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Gibbs straight ahead. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's held in by St. Brown
Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 37 yards. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Lions 42, Texans 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Tua's throw complete there to St. Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Tua going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Lions have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Smash, red. Ready.
To throw on second down, Ferrara. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Ferrara. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Ready.
Back to throw again. That's complete to Pierce. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
10 cycles.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Lions 49-yard
Again,
line.
he'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And then flag on that one.
6, mega. Blue strike.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Wiggles free. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Claws red.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ferrara.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ready, set.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Set, cut.
They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Go now.
So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Hey, green. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Ready.
To throw on 3rd down, Ferrara. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
All right, fellas, listen up.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here, some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Tua to try again on second down. His throw incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left. And this will stay a 3-score game at 24.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash, because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is caught at the 20. And touchdown! Christian Watson. 67 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer.
Yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Texans 41.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Hey, 21 TN.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board, both offense.
Yeah, first off, my name Tobe, but it's really Tobe.